Here are some random things I know about your sun sign just by looking at it in general and understanding the vibe, okay? An Aries sun has spent a lot of time trying to prove themselves to their parents and feeling like they'll never be good enough for their parents. And there's probably a wound with your dad somewhere, okay? Because masculine. Wounding with the brother. There's something to do with the brother and the dad. Proving yourself, constantly having to try and live up to something. You need to let that go. Taurus, there's something with you where you stay the same a lot. And like you may be like trapped in doing what's comfortable. Um, Maybe you do things a lot because you just like the luxury and how it looks. And also just be careful about eating too much. Okay, like overeating, comfort eating, food addictions. Okay. Gemini, I just know that you're mentally all over the place and you constantly need something to mentally stimulate you. Like it's unhinged. You need to have music in the background, you need to have a book on the go, you need to have some type of intellectual entertainment all the time. It's just go, 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 go. And you're quite immature. Cancer, I already know that in your life, you feel things so deeply. You want to nurture and you want to nurture things and bring things into fruition because it's a cardinal water sign. Yeah, you just kind of you are like a crab. You're a crabby, homey energy. I feel like some cancers can be quite moody, especially if you're a cancer rising as well. Moody energy or a moon. Leo, it's the ego issues, it's the ego problems. I think you go to a lot of people for approval and you go to a lot of people trying to look for validation and to be seen, but the truth is that only you can do that for yourself. Virgo, you're like mentally ill. You're like a mentally ill old man. Virgo energy is all about criticism and perfecting things, and you kind of see everything as a project that needs to be completed, ironed out, and perfected. And treating life like that is literally a mental illness, in my opinion. I don't like Virgo energy that much. Moving on, Libra energy. Libra energy, I know that you spent a lot of time trying to keep peace between people. Maybe you were born into a family where your mum and dad don't get along, or you were born as a middle child and you keep the peace between the children of the family. Your energy is like the balancing act in your family. But yeah, you need to stop people pleasing, basically. That's what I would kind of say about Libra energy. You're great at putting stuff together visually, though, like an outfit, decorating, makeup, anything to do with that. Like, you got that shit down. Scorpio, I know that you have seen some fucked up stuff in your life. When I see Scorpio energy, I'm like, oh my gosh. You've witnessed some trauma, some abuse, you've been scorned. The scorned Scorpio is the vibe. And yeah, I do feel like there's something hidden about you. You probably like the occult. I feel like you're probably part of some type of mystical society and Masonic. You're probably like a practicing witch. You like witchcraft. There's something unhinged about Scorpio. You hide a lot of yourself as well. A need for privacy. Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius energy. When I see Sagittarius energy, I think of is somebody who thinks a lot about belief systems and where they land in the world and what is morally right and what's morally wrong. I think of somebody who likes to travel. I think of somebody who likes to explore. I think somebody who they may spend many years abroad, or they may spend a lot of time with foreigners, around foreign people. They may marry a foreign person or get married in a foreign country. But yeah, a lot of Sagittarian energy is about just evolving. It's a constant like evolution of belief systems. Where are we going? What we're doing next? and sometimes you can be quite morally lost, and when you don't know where your morals are, you can have like a crisis. I feel like a lot of Sagittarius people explore different belief systems in their life. They'll go from one to another, or they may just like stay very firm in the same belief system and be quite dogmatic for their whole life. Capricorn, I know that you're boring. Sorry, you're ruled by Saturn. You're quite boring. You're kind of like, you know, when you go to like a disco and there's like an old man on the side of the disco that's like trying his best to join in and he looks awful and he can't get the rhythm of the music. That's what Capricorn looks like to me. You are the old man who struggles to get into the groove. You think a lot about the long-term energy, how to build things, where are we going next, how are we going to how are we sustaining what I've already built. We're thinking about money, we're thinking about legacy, we're thinking about building empires, we're thinking about working our way to the top of something, of a ladder. I just wish that you would liven up a bit. Like, Saturnian energy can be heavy. You can kind of feel like everything's blocked, restricted, like the joy's been sucked out of your life. So like, just try and lighten up, I guess, if you can. Aquarius, I know you're strange. I think you're something about you that's odd, quirky, like you think you're an inventor. Like you've got like a stash of weird, fucked up inventions in your garage. Like, oh, I've made a new saucepan, something like that. Like, what is that? I feel like Aquarius people emotionally could not give a shit. They're quite detached on the whole. They've got this thing where they're able to just like click their feelings off, and it can be quite odd. Can be odd to see people detach from their emotions to that extent. But yeah, a humanitarian at heart. Pisces energy, I know that you spend a lot of time forgiving people, maybe too much, very, very forgiving. You feel the emotions of other people, you lack boundaries, you let people walk all over you, you let people borrow and take from you and never give anything back. You're delusional, you're like, oh, it's okay, things will get better, and you're like, probably not. You're very mutable, always changing. Pisces people, even the way they look, especially if you're like a Pisces rising, your physical body, the way that you look day to day changes, right? One day you may look like a mermaid, the next day you may look like some sort of CEO, and then the next day it's like back to being a mermaid, and you're constantly changing because of the mutable feminine energy. So yeah, that's the end. As well, have anything else about Pisces? Yeah, Pisces sons as well. Like, where's your dad? Because Pisces rules over things in that are 12th house, so that are hidden or not there. Like, did your dad die? What happened to your dad? Bye.